Hello everyone to another maths lecture for Cambridge O-Level Mathematics Coursebook. Today we're going to be doing chapter number 1, which is about numbers. Chapter number 1, numbers in everyday use. In this chapter you will learn all these. It's self-explanatory right here, no need to read. Getting started. What do we know about this? These are things that are a must to know before starting this chapter. Without knowing this, doing this chapter is useless by far. I believe many of you already know what these are and how to do these, but I'm reading them out loud again. Okay. We can change the order of operations by inserting brackets into a calculation. Numbers that cannot be written exactly as a ratio of whole numbers are called irrational numbers. Number sequences can be found in patterns that grow or shrink in size. Okay. Now check your skills. You can pause the video and just check these out for yourselves. I recommend not using a calculator for these at all. Okay. So let's get into chapter 1.1. Most people carry out calculations that involve basic operations with money, time, and measurement on a daily basis. To do this successfully, we need to understand the correct operations and the units that are used. We'll get into that. Operations, there are 4 basic operations in mathematics. They are addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. This is pretty self-explanatory what addition and subtraction does, so I don't know if you need to see this again. I'm gonna go to the next part. So next part is BODMAS. Pretty important if you want to get this chapter, understand things. So what does BODMAS stand for? Bracket, order, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. That is BODMAS. So worked example number 1, what do we have? The 2 calculations below have incorrect answers because the operations have been carried out in the wrong order. Now this is where BODMAS comes in hand. So 15 minus 4 times 3 equals to 11 times 3 equals 33. This one? No. They are not correct. So here's how we can fix them using BODMAS. So first of all, find and correct the answers by carrying out the operations in correct order. Insert brackets into each of the calculations so that the answers of 33 and 13 are correct. Okay. So first of all, let's call this number 1 and this one number 2. So for number 1, first of all, we will subtract. Now, why will we subtract? Looking at BODMAS, here's how BODMAS works. So, from B to S, this is, let's think of it as from here is the most powerful to less powerful. Just think of it as an example. This is how, or largest to smallest, or greatest to smallest in terms of order for BODMAS. So whenever, let's say for example, we have 1 times 9 divided by 7, what would you do? What would your first move be? Your first move would be to do 9 divided by 7. Now why 9 divided by 7? Because division is before multiplication, so this is what you would do. And after you're done with this, which is 9 divided by 7 is 1.28 something, so then you do 1 times 1.28. Okay, this is just an example. Oh. Now, here, first of all, we will multiply because multiply is before subtraction and addition. There's no addition in here, so no need to talk about addition here. We will do multiplication first. So after we obtain the result of multiplication, 4 times 3, which is 12, then we can only do subtraction because there's no other operator here to work with. So 15 minus 12, which is 3, which is correct. And for part number 2, 16 plus 10 divided by 2 is equals to 16 plus 5, which is equals to 21. How did this work? First, we will divide here. We will look into this problem. What do we have? What are the operators here? Positive or plus symbol and division symbol. We'll of course work with division because of course division is far ahead of addition over here. Division is over here. So we'll of course work with division first. Then we'll work with addition. And then that's how we obtain our answer. Now insert brackets so that the answers are correct. Okay, here's the part where bracket comes here. We use brackets to make sure that the answer is correct. It makes here it's pretty self-explanatory because the brackets tell us that it should be subtracted first. Brackets, if say let's say we have 2 plus 2 times 9 times 2. What will we work here with first? Of course, we'll work with brackets first. So it's going to be 4 times 9 times 2. So of course 4 times 18, 72. This is how we work with brackets from BODMAS. Okay. Calculating with positive and negative numbers. Very self-explanatory, no need to get into detail for this. You can pause the video and check this part if you need to. Multiplication and division. Okay, now work example number 2. During the day, the temperature has risen from minus 3.9 to positive 18.3. How many degrees did the temperature increase? They're asking for the difference. To find the increase in temperature, we will find the difference between minus 3.9 and 18.3. So 18.3 minus 3.9. Now, sorry, I skipped. If we go above, and look at this table. Positive gives positive, positive minus gives minus, minus gives positive. This is where this term applies. We'll get into this one later if it appears again. So as you can see, minus here will turn into positive because of the rule explained in the table in the previous one. So the temperature increased by 22.2. Now we will talk about money. I don't know if this is important. This will be important later on. So I'll just save this for a later chapter. But if you feel like, you can pause the video and check it out. Okay, let's move to work example number 3. This is money related, but I'll solve it anyway. Find the change received from a $20 note after buying 3 bananas for 45 cents each and 8 pineapples for $1.09 each. So we know that $1 is basically, this is how we represent $1. So, and 45 cents is represented as plus $1.09. $1.09 will be represented as this. Okay. So this is how it works. Okay, now let's move to the main chapter. Let me copy this to my whiteboard. Now, where's my whiteboard? Okay, I think I had it pasted earlier. Now, since there's a non-calculator sign, I advise all of you not to use a calculator here at all. Okay, let's start. So if you want, you can write this beside your notebook or textbook, whatever you're using. It may help out. BODMA. Yes. We've explained about this earlier. If you want, you can rewind. I'm just gonna, if you want, I'm just gonna use the signs here. This is bracket. This is order. Nothing to really talk about. This one. This is division. This is multiplication, addition, and subtraction. Okay. Let's start with question number 1. A 100 minus 40 times 2. So looking from this, we can see which one to use first. So since multiplication is ahead of subtraction, we're going to do 100. 40 times 2 is 80. And then now we're going to do subtraction since we don't have anything else. So 100 minus 80 is 20. Next up, B number. 86 plus 7 times 2. So what do we have first? Of course, multiplication is ahead of addition. So again, 7 times 2 is 1486 plus 14. So 86 plus 14 is equals to 100. Now next one, C number. Minus 24 minus 20 divided by 4. So first of all, we'll start with dividing 4 because division is ahead of subtraction over here. So 4, so this is going to be 24 minus 5. Now 24 minus 5 is equals to 19. 19. There. So I'm now gonna erase this part from the board. Okay. There. Now question number D. 12 plus 18 divided by 3 again. Division is ahead of addition, so we will do 18 divided by 3 first. So 18 divided by 3 gives us 6. And 12 plus 6 is 18. This is our answer. So next one is question number E. Now here, addition is before subtraction, so we will do 14 plus 12. That is negative 26. Now the question here will be, never mind, okay. Now it's 30 minus 26, which will be 4. Let me just make this slightly large. There. Now let's work with question number F. So first we have division here, so we'll work with division. So 30 divided by 6 is 5 times 3, which is 15. Okay, this is done. Next up, we did F. Now is G number. 30 minus 4 times 3 plus 7. This is multiplication first, so 30. This will be 16. Oh, sorry, it's going to be 12. This will be 12 plus 7. So this is going to be 30. 12 plus 7 is 19. Minus 19, 11. Okay. Moving on to question number H. 8 plus 42 divided by 7 minus 1. Okay, so first we have division here. So we will work with division since it's above everything here. So now plus 6 minus 1. Now we will do the operator for addition first. So 14 minus 1. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So now let's proceed to the next one, which is let's get rid of this one. And then get rid of this one. Okay, so now number 2, work out the value of, some of these have brackets, shall show how to work with. Okay, so question number A. It's best if I keep it again here. There. 15 minus 6.5 times minus 2.8. Now for this one I suggest having another notebook beside and doing this. So first here we have multiplication. We will do this part first. So write on your notebook, try solving this. You can write in fraction, decimal, whichever one appeals easy. I got minus 18.2, so 15 minus 18.2. Wait, there should be another minus here. Now again solve for 15 minus 18.2, which should give an answer of 33.2 since 15 decimals are not acting with 18th decimals. Next up is question number B. 6.9 plus 20.8 divided by minus 4. Now we have to work with this part first, not because of the minus, because of division, because division is ahead of everyone else in this entire equation. So write it on your notebook. Should get an answer of around minus 5.2. Now just subtract. Okay, now question number C. 11.9 plus 4.2 times -3. First we will work with 4.2 minus 4.2 times -3. Since we have multiplication, multiplication is ahead of everyone in this entire thing. So if we multiply, we will get something around 12.6 minus 12.6. Now we can do this 11.9. This should give us an answer of around minus 0.7. Now D number. Minus 3.3 times 7 minus 10 times 2. So here we must first work with whatever is inside the bracket, because bracket is the first amongst all in this. So now we also have to look what's inside the bracket. Inside here is multiplication, so we will work with this minus 10 times 2. So we'll get minus 5. Actually, wait, sorry. Minus 20. So 7 minus 20 will give us minus 13 in the bracket. Now we can do minus 3.3 times minus 13. So 3.3 times minus 13 gives an answer of around positive 42.9. Okay, so that's it all for the video. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe and share this to your friends.